Mark, unfortunately it's been a very long time since we've been able to have a sit down and have a bit of a chat, so I suppose the first question has to be, what's been going on, how you been doing?
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had a catch up. Darts in general, there's been a lot happening with the DPNZ and the council stuff. I've been chasing a lot of DPNZ stuff at the moment because costs and travel and all the rest of it, you know, there's a lot of money involved to try and travel to a lot of the South Island stuff, so you got to weigh up between the council, DPNZ stuff. So yeah, at the moment I've been, you know, sitting on the DPNZ rankings pretty good, but still playing darts and just trying to edge myself, you know, up there. I'm one of the underdogs, mate. I'm an underdog.
The underdog, quite right, because you are one of, like the majority of players, you're your own manager. You don't have too many sponsors on board,
No.
so you have to make your own arrangements. You've got to find your money for training. You've got to weigh it up whether that's going to be cost effective, etc., etc. How
right.
difficult is that? Because that is going to detract from actually putting your mind onto the darts itself.
It does, mate. Honestly, it does. It's a stressful matter because, you know, holding the job and then you got to travel and find the cost, accommodation, the flights. I'm lucky. I've got Walden Co that pay all my entry fees. I've got Craig Dunn, Dragon Sports, that swap in my shirts. But yeah, the initial cost of travelling, accommodation, you know, it's pretty hard, you know.
Well, I suppose it's for anybody that wanted to become a prospective sponsor, they could probably contact you through social media, things like that.
Well, they can do, but I'm not one of those players that want to ask people for sponsorship, you know, because one, I feel like it's I don't want to beg, you know, I don't want to go, you know, just if someone offer me a spot, it'll be awesome, but I'm not the one to go up and ask people, hey, do you want to sponsor me, So I just do everything at my own back and I try and play the best darts I can on the day. And semi-finalist today in the Oceanic. Played GG, beat him yesterday, but he beat me today. I didn't play my best darts today. Yeah, still a lot going on up here, you know. I've got to sort that out and then it'll get there. It'll get there.
Well, you are one of the ones that I would affectionately call one of the old stagers, the likes of yourself, Wazza Parry, Bernie Smith. I mean, quite rightly at the moment, their star is in the ascendancy. You've got Ben Robb, you've got Hapai who are garnering all the column inches in the papers and getting all the interviews, and obviously that helps with bringing sponsors on board. Fair play to the boys, but you guys, you seem to have become the almost the forgotten players of Kiwi darts when you've been there, done it, you've walked the walk, you've talked the talk, and you've done the business over many years. A 3-time Auckland Open winner, back to back, New Zealand Open winner. I mean, between you three guys alone, you've got a plethora of titles, but you're not getting perhaps the recognition that you really deserve.
I don't know if that's an age barrier. I don't know whether the people look at us and go, oh, no, he's too old, and they take on the young ones, but I don't know, mate. Honestly, I just I enjoy the game, I enjoy the people. I mean, it's my first time back in Rurilla, I mean, since COVID kicked in. Fantastic venue, what a fantastic venue, and the people, I mean, playing GG twice now, and what a gentleman he is, you know, and he inspires me because I know I'm just as good as him, but it's on the day, and today I didn't perform, but I mean, I had left myself 36 and he checked out 170. You know,
that's the thing when you get to the standard of darts. You miss, I hit. It's very cutthroat.
But look, I'm happy to get the semi-finalists today, and me and Stu Irwin took out the P's yesterday. So, what a great achievement, you know, for the Kiwis to come back over here and to show the goods that we can do, you know, and it doesn't matter with darts, it's on the day. One day you can be hitting 96 averages, the next day you can be hitting 76 averages, you know. It's on the day. Whatever you bring on the day is what you're going to get. And I mean, I showed some good legs today, but overall I was not happy in myself because I know I can do a lot better.
Well, that always seems to be the case with a player. Some when they win are not happy with the way they've played. Many when they've been knocked out are definitely not happy with the way they played. It seems to be a trait amongst dart players. They're not always happy, full stop.
That's right. And you got to realise with the computer system now, with Dart Connects, you know, we've got all in New Zealand who are dart players. They're following that. You know, they're watching. You know, after me and Stu won the P's yesterday, the messages we got from the fellow players back in New Zealand was like unbelievable. You know, the support that we do have, but the sponsorships we don't have. You know what I'm saying?
Now, well, ladies and gents, for everybody out there, you want to sponsor somebody, get onto this guy, get him on social media, get behind your players, because the resurgence of darts in New Zealand, particularly at this point in time, is something to actually behold. You've got some great young'uns coming through. You've still got the old campaigners like yourself, Wazza, Bernie Smith doing the rounds. You've got I suppose, what are the stars of the moment, Ben Robb, Hopai Pua. You've got a slick Heroini coming back into the frame after a bit of a serious injury. You've got a great grounded base there for players to come through.
Yes, we have. You know, for any dart player that travel, because you know, you're looking, especially flights and accommodation, and unfortunately, you know, you might win an event, but the rewards aren't there because the payout's not
what it
doesn't cover your flights and your accommodation. So, but you know, a lot of players, even myself, it's not about winning the money; it's about winning the title. You know, doing the best you can. But you know,
I suppose if you keep winning the titles, the sponsorship and the money starts to trickle in eventually.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard because I look back. I've won a lot of stuff over the years and that, and I don't know. It's hard. As I'm not one to go begging for sponsorship or whatever, but obviously these sponsors out there look at someone that obviously admire them and go, "I want to sponsor that guy. Want to sponsor that guy. Want to sponsor that guy." You know, I've got a great CV to put out there to people, but put your CV out and put it out to the businesses, but I'm not like that.
Difficult.
Yeah.
It is difficult, I appreciate that. What would you say is the strongest aspect of your game? Is it your power scoring so that you're not always under a lot of pressure when you're getting down to your doubles, or the combination finishes, the doubling itself, or a conglomerate of all three?
I've been... Actually, you know, you've sat there and seen me today, and my doubles have been my big letdown. I can outscore anyone, but when I get down to that finish, I'm just missing that critical double. Well, I need it, you know. I've been missing doubles just on the wide. They look like they're in, but they're not in, and it's cost me a lot of tournaments. It's cost me, it's cost me. World match play. I could have been with Ben, but Warren's obviously got that spot now with the World match play, and you know with the World Series that come around New Zealand. And I've missed out on spots on that just through missing doubles. You know, and people say pressure doubles, but it's on a day. I watched a game with Damien Heder and Peter Wright. You know, how many darts they all miss doubles, and they play full time, but they miss doubles.
We can all feel the pressure.
It's on the day. It doesn't matter.
We can all feel the pressure. Yep. But Mark, it's absolutely always a pleasure to sit down and have a chat with you and catch up, which, as I said, unfortunately has been a very long time in coming. Yes, I am a member of the Maestro Supporters Club. I am in there. Sponsors, please get in touch. You know that you're going to get your value for money. So get in touch with the guys. Mate, hopefully it's not going to be another 4 years before we catch up again.
No, well, I was just looking at doing the tour, So we've actually got to sit down and work out, you know, to do it or not. You know, that's talking to Hopai. Sounds like he's pretty keen. A few other players are keen, so we've just got to really sit down together as a group and work out the chase.
That's a bit of a worry, a package deal for a gaggle of Kiwis. Oh dear, oh dear.
I know, mate.
Look forward to it. All the best and a safe trip home, mate.
Awesome, mate. Love you, man. Love you.